That's pretty cool.
Cool.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Saturday Boys, where every day is a Saturday. Come and chat with us as we talk about movies, music, and games all over nice cold beers. My name is Nick, and today I'm joined by Anthony.
Hello.
John.
Hi.
And Brandon.
Hey.
I don't know why everyone went Well, John only went ASMR with that.
Always.
Well,
the whole time.
Just we have these new dynamic mics. We got a whole new setup here for all those noticing.
Yeah, if you can see it. We're at a new table.
They definitely hear it.
Those are the fireworks from our fans.
Gosh, but yeah, no, it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good day. Anthony, what you drinking to get us off started in this new set?
My phone locked because it's on power save mode. It's a Slushy XL Zeno. It's part of the space release from 450 North Brewing Company.
450 again?
Yeah. The fruited sours. So it's conditioned on banana, passion fruit, mango, and pineapple. And the mango pineapple is very prominent. A little bit of the banana, a little bit of the passion fruit.
So many fruits. Mine's a lot more basic. I've actually joined you guys on the whole slushy, crazy, super weird beers, and I got a Drecker today. You guys have had this a lot. I'm doing the Sling de Jour, the blueberry cobbler. It legitimately is like blueberries and cinnamon. It tastes like I'm drinking a blueberry cobbler. It is delicious. It's like drinking dessert, basically. See why you guys get these all the time. I've tried a little sip, and I'm drinking a whole one. It's a whole different experience. Dessert.
They're good. You can actually get the graham cracker. Drinking the same thing as him. What do you think?
Let's give it a sip.
Shall we?
Shall we? Right?
Oh, damn. That is something. Yeah, it's definitely graham crackery, I would say, for sure. And then it's fruity at the same time, but not as much as very wintry.
I can get that. It's like homemade pie.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I guess winter, you think like Thanksgiving type of stuff brings you to everyone bringing the different types of desserts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yum.
I guess that brings it to me. I'm drinking a weird one today. Again, 450, always on the slushy train. But this one's green. It looks like Shrek in a glass. Blended him up and just put him in a glass.
It's Shrek's swamp water.
It's this gamma goo.
Get out of my swamp.
Get out of my swamp. And then I just like, no, I'm in your swamp. And I blended him up and I drank him.
Gross.
Brutal. But it's blue spirulina, which I actually don't even know. I had to Google that just now. It's a biomass of cyanobacteria that can be consumed by animals and humans.
I would hope so, because biomass sounds terrifying.
It looks like this.
I heard that's the new boss in Resident Evil 8.
Right, biomass.
It's like a they get a blue pigment from it, but it's like a dark blue pigment.
We know some stuff about biomass. We've talked about biomasses. Sounds like a fatberg to me.
No.
Oh, no.
Shitberg. Oh, God. Yeah, bringing it back to the shitberg.
A bioberg.
Ugh.
I hate it.
Have we made it 10 seconds? What is it? A minute?
No.
It's hopefully been over a minute with the intro.
Right.
But this also has passion fruit and limeade, pineapple, and lactose, and you very much get the passion fruit. I'd say it's more passion fruit and pineapple forward than anything.
Agreed.
I don't know what the blue spirulina tastes like. I think it's just mainly used for coloring, to be honest with you.
Seemed like it, yeah.
Yeah. But it was good. I liked it.
Nice. Random sidebar. Anybody who realized John's actually drinking today? I know, right?
It's shocking, isn't it?
I know. We didn't have to wait until the end for some random drink.
I finally turned 21 today. Happy birthday, May 22nd.
Is it? No, who knows when this comes out?
Happy birthday.
Way to date it.
Yep, I am the youngest of the Saturday boys. So that was my first big boy beer.
It's too good. But no, yeah, it's good to have you back on here.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Anybody got any news for today?
I have some not so important news. I have 2 articles today. So my first one is actually a follow-up to our last week. I believe it was last week, where the lady lost the lottery ticket.
Oh, yeah.
It has been found.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it was a $250,000 lottery ticket, and she found it under her dresser.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like it fell behind the dresser and like went underneath it.
Yeah.
I was going
so-
to guess the dryer.
So she was a Virginia woman. She went to it. She got it. She scratched it off there. She like was having like a freak out because she got it, put it in her pocket, left. And then I guess somehow after she got home, it fell under her dresser,
You probably put it on top of her dresser.
probably, or something.
And I like walked by and then just fell off.
Convenient. Sounds like she forged it to me.
Yes.
I got enough time. I can probably pull it off.
Oh, so you don't believe miracles happen? You just think she forged it immediately?
Exactly.
The last line. It feels wonderful, she said.
Oh.
Oh,
All right.
Well,
Oh,
I mean,
truth.
I get that, I guess.
yeah. That's a good article.
Yeah.
was a
The happy ending.
I just,
You got
I
the
wanted
money.
to just follow up that last one, but this other one, escaped eel spotted slithering out of the gutter in an Australian road.
Why is it always reptiles with you?
An eel is not a reptile.
Well, why is it always weird, slimy things with you?
I don't know.
Anyway, what's the article say?
I don't know. That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
You didn't read
Came
the
out of the gutter.
Cool.
There's an eel in a gutter.
Where was this?
Australia.
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 Okay,
Of course,
that-
Australia.
It
It
has
literally
to be.
just says a road in an Australian city. So I don't even I don't know what city it is. I don't know any.
This is the
like,
best news article I've ever
Right.
seen.
It all sounds-
It's
information?
99% ads with a single paragraph saying, "Dude, something happened."
Hey
So-
man.
It all sounds normal, and
You're a
then you
rock star.
realize that it went vertical. Because
So-
in order to come out of a gutter, it would have had to have gone vertical.
I don't know too much about gutters.
guess
Most of my
so, yeah.
sewer experience is
Because
like
overflowing.
TMNT the game.
It's a long fin eel.
Oh, well, in that case.
Spends
yeah.
most of its life in fresh water. Okay, here you go. You might be familiar with this area since you wanted to know where it was. It was spotted at the side of Mill Street near the Chinatown area of Adelaide.
Oh, you know,
Oh,
makes
Adelaide,
sense.
of course.
I know
Adelaide,
you're bumping
yeah.
around Adelaide every day.
all the time.
But I guess they're a popular food item. They're kept alive in tanks before like being eaten, just kind of like a lobster, a red lobster. You're like looking at
Don't
it.
go get my eel tonight.
that one.
Pick out the one that they're gonna serve me.
feel like
I
we
never
never-
did that.
Okay,
at Red
hold
Lobster.
on.
Do
We
you
never.
guys?
I have one thing. It's not really news, but we forgot to show you earlier, and I just kind of think it's funny. Chad Hanks.
Oh,
You guys have never. Clifton, do you know Chad Hanks?
No.
You don't know
personally.
Chad Hanks?
What brought this up is I talked about I had to deal with a guy who at my work whose name was Chad, and he is acting like a Chad, and I thought that was funny. Then they brought up that there's Chad Hanks, Tom Hanks' son.
Oh, no. Yes, no.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Oh,
fits the part.
non.
If that's not a Chad, I don't know what is, dog.
You send that kid on the Polar Express, man. He's
Oh, dude.
yeah.
I mean, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just had to throw that one in there.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
You're welcome.
We could go on about that, but I choose to not.
I blessed you with that one. Yeah.
Oh, we got a slight edit. It's Chaz.
Oh, of course he was a member of the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity.
PKA.
Standard.
Yeah.
Represent.
You were there during when you were in Adelaide, huh?
Yeah, true.
I remember that. You were wild.
Why are you shitting on me today? I don't know what's
I don't know what's happening.
Oh, a slight other correction. It might be Chet.
Oh,
Chet?
is it Chet?
It might be
Oh,
Chet.
it's Chet Hanks. It's
Well,
Chet Hanks.
Chet
I think.
is different than
It
Chad.
is Chet.
It is Chad. It is
Okay.
Chet. Okay. We have a correction here. It is Chet Hanks. Thank you.
I kind of like Chet Hanks more.
I like Chet Hanks. It's more douchey.
A little bit, but it flows together. Chet Hanks.
Chet Hanks.
I'm less
It's
impressed
not
with
Chet.
him.
It's Chet.
Chet. So I do have a news today.
Hit us with it.
Okay. Give me 1 second to get my
What if his middle name was Chad?
Chet.
Oh, sup, Chad?
It's Chester
Cut
Marlin.
the chit chat. I'm Chet Chad.
So this one comes from The Guardian in the UK.
Go for it, John.
Research findings that are probably wrong are cited far more than robust ones, research finds.
Wait.
Run the
That's like one of those not tongue twisters, like those thought experiments that you
Right.
see.
So research findings that are probably wrong are cited far more than robust ones.
Oh, okay.
Research says.
Right.
Which in itself is kind of a
Right. So academics suspect papers with grabby conclusions are waved through more easily by reviewers.
I mean, yeah, because obviously they're going to want to see something that's more,
Attention grabbing?
something that's
yeah.
a little bit more shocking.
Are reviewers average people, or are they like doctors and professors and stuff?
Everyone.
Oh,
The ending conclusion of this super important study is that it could be wasting time and resources.
Well,
But
did you know
the-
that 59% of Saturday boys are actually Saturday boys?
the silence must be kept.
I tried so hard not to laugh.
There's 4 of us. This isn't divisible evenly.
6 of us.
6 of us. Yeah, that's
59%.
right. We got Will and Shane, but 6 doesn't divide evenly into. Hold on now.
No.
Nothing
but the whole
divides
point
evenly
is
into
that-
59.
Is that it's a false number. You
Yeah,
know? Like that's
that's
the whole
true.
point.
Are you saying, just as our researchers concluded, Brandon, are you saying, hold on, I got to unlock my phone. Are you saying that we
I'm not
could
even
be
gonna
wasting
say it.
time and
Wow.
resources?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of different ways to vamp and stuff like that, but that's just next level
Yeah.
ways to vamp.
Honestly, like, I'm kind of happy that the news is that boring right now.
Yeah.
That they're literally talking about, like, did you know we could be wasting our own time? Like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
That and then all the Lady Dimitrescu stuff.
Yeah.
Did you see the
Yeah.
Bloodborne mod? That was
No.
insane. Somebody edited the character model of one of the hunters in Bloodborne and had the AI fight Lady Maria. So it was Lady Maria versus Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah.
It's a great fight.
I saw the mod where it's like every time you see her hat gets bigger. That's pretty great.
That's
amazing.
That's
fucking
it
great.
was
Great.
probably the best piece of like our best mod I've ever seen for any game ever.
There was something I saw once where it was Metallica. It was one of those guitar games. It was every time they said, what was it, faster? It gets like the song would just inevitably like
gosh.
loop up,
Faster.
and then it would just keep going. Yeah,
Yes, I think it's master.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Master of
Says
Puppets. every
Master,
time-
it goes faster.
yeah. That's what it was. That's what it was. Thank you.
That's great. That's such a headline. Oh,
Thank you. That's better than a study.
Chad now, Master Faster.
Yep.
Master
All
blaster.
the time. Master Blaster Faster.
I can't. There's too many
Blaster
words.
Faster Master. Hey,
Right. And 59% of Saturday boys.
it's 69% of Saturday boys. Hey,
it's still not divisible by 4 or 6.
It's not.
My hand. I almost said my hands. My lip. I can't. Wow. My feet are anchored to the bracket on the stool for that.
Were you,
reason.
Mine
for
are
those
just flailing, dude. I'm just kicking it all
Yeah,
over.
for our audio listeners.
audio listeners have no idea what's
Brand new
going on. We're trying to adjust to a brand new set, and all of our
it's-
muscle
yeah.
memory is killing us.
It is.
It's a great looking set. I love it.
And we
But
appreciate the intimacy and coziness it brings.
we can actually talk to each other. I don't have to like
right.
turn my head.
Constant back
talk.
and forth. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, hi, Anthony. You way over there.
Oh hi,
now
Brandon.
you're just right here.
Right there. Nice.
Yeah, but because of that, we've been bumping.
Yeah.
Right. The boys have to become a little smaller.
Yeah.
But I guess there is a reason why we have a vinyl on the table today, right?
Mhm.
I guess.
Bring us on to our main topic: Death Cab for Cutie.
Yes.
Or as YouTube would try to have you believe, Death Cab for Acute.
Death Cab for Acute.
Every time I went to YouTube and I tried to watch the videos, it tried to correct me to Death Cab for Acute.
Huh.
Interesting.
That sounds kind of familiar.
I don't want Death Cab for Acute. I want Death Cab for Cutie.
You had to lift the microphone for that. You had to get
I
serious.
even, I literally have a note. It's my first note. YouTube, Death Cab for Acute is always.
Always.
oh, that's perfect.
I love it.
Death Cab for Acute. All right.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Death Cab for Acute. What was your guys' first experience with this band?
I've basically always listened to this band as far as back as I can remember. I know at least it must have been Transcendentalism and Forward because I always remember titles and registration or title and registration. I always get the name wrong.
Same.
But basically I could always remember that as early as like junior high, elementary because they've been listening to them forever.
And ever and ever and ever.
At least every couple years.
Ever.
Yeah, I think for me it's very similar. Like
Except for, I guess, Transcendentalism On. I did not listen to the first couple albums. I was a bit too young for that. The first, I think 4, their early
Yeah.
stuff. basically once they got a lot more commercial success once I got the exposure to it. I wasn't a little indie kid listening to indie rock.
Yeah, like the OG for me is transatlanticism. That
Yeah, we're all
albums
just to let everyone know we're never going to say it right.
No, never.
Transatlanticism.
Yeah,
Transatlanticism. Yeah.
Yeah,
so hard.
I never say it right.
Oh,
Transcendentalism.
I didn't
like-
even realize that you said transcendentalism the first time.
I just remembered what transcendentalism is. It was a school of philosophy in the early 1800s, like Ralph Waldo Emerson and other American authors.
It was, wasn't
Yep.
it? Oh my God.
Yeah.
That
Okay,
just
I thought it
brought
was
me
some
back to,
fancy
like,
word.
8th grade right now.
No, it was a
It rocked my world.
it was a literary and philosophy movement.
Interesting.
Yeah, that
Sorry.
was the
No,
introduction.
Hit us with it.
You got the facts. Bust them out
No.
of why I'm wrong. It's perfect.
Well, today we're going to be
Yeah.
talking about Ralph Waldo Emerson.
So get your beers ready and please enjoy.
My favorite Ralph Waldo Emerson album is.
His Scott album is my favorite.
Oh God,
I just really love when he brought the trumpets in. It was just a whole new revelation.
man, everything changed after the Civil War, though. It was,
Yeah,
When the
Ralph
Fire
really,
Nation
yeah.
attacked.
well, it was a different time in history. So
Okay, so does anyone know where Death Cab got their name from?
No,
I do.
I don't. At least
Do you?
I do not.
Oh, so it's actually name of a song from another band.
Oh,
The name of the band was Bonzo Dog Doodah Band.
And it was from like the 50s or 70s, right?
That I did. 67?
67. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, that's insane.
Yeah, I genuinely didn't know that until today.
Me neither. Fun fact.
yeah, I just learned that about 20 seconds ago.
I saw it live.
Yeah, when was the first time you guys heard Death Cab, or as early as you can remember?
John actually showed them to me back in junior high.
That sounds right, but I can't remember where I. Same with you, Nick. It's always been
into
there.
your existence, that indie
Yeah.
rock background,
I want to say Christian showed me, but I really don't know.
which would make sense because I've been friends with him since ever. So he
Right,
showed
so
it to
probably,
me. He showed it
you
to us.
probably
Yeah.
found out about it around the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
My first album was the one on the table, though.
Oh,
Plans.
true. Yep, that's
Oh,
the
yes.
first one I owned.
Yep. It's my favorite
That
one.
CD got a lot of views. So spoilers is the reason why it's on the table. Yeah,
it's my favorite too.
It's
Plans is,
insane. It is the best album that they've done in all of our opinions.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think most people would agree on that. Actually,
Yeah.
There might be some more transatlanticism fans, I would say.
Yeah,
Okay, I
they
think-
do close with transatlanticism and stuff.
but I think as a full album, I think more people listen to Plans from front to back than they do Transatlanticism.
Yes, I agree.
I think as a full album, it's more better known.
Well, there's even the fact that there is the director's music videos,
Yeah.
which is a whole B-side music videos that they basically went and got a bunch of directors to go shoot all these cool stuff that can either yes or no vaguely relate to the song, and some pretty cool stuff was put out. So it's nice that like, for example, my earliest remember of watching a music video of them was actually one of those directors' music videos. It was the Crooked Teeth music video. It's a little animation stop one. It's got some puppets, and it's the earliest music video. And I thought that was the official one. So when I went to go search for it a couple years later, it wasn't on YouTube. It's like I watched like their original one, which is it's like not stop animation. It reminds me a lot of the Day to Remember, Right Back at It Again music video.
I see.
A lot of keying and stuff like that.
But was it 100 degrees?
As you sat beneath a willow tree.
Those tears didn't care.
We could do this all day.
I'm
so.
sorry.
Yoo-hoo, woohoo.
That was
But
blessed.
yeah, no, I'd been listening to I used to go to like Google Video in order to find it. It wasn't on YouTube, it wasn't on anything. It was on like some blip host. But now they added them all to YouTube last year, so you can watch them all. I saw some ones that I never saw because they were just so buried.
I saw some ones I never wanted to see.
Truth, there are
Yeah.
some weird ones. I will go over them in a little bit here, just because I took little notes on all of them. So
Well, even Crooked Teeth, the original release, like I feel like the latter half of the like it's some weird it's weird.
it's Death Cab is a very artsy band.
It's some weird,
Like,
man.
I can't-
That's just some weird
That's
right
some
there.
weird
That's something
stuff,
that I
bud.
that
you
is-
have to watch it to really understand.
It's a love
words
hate
don't
thing
do it
with it
justice.
because I love the artsmanship of it, but it is
I don't like
preachy
the
as
color
fuck.
grading as just like a person that like is doing like that kind of. The color grading on that is just weird. It's all like
You talking about the Soul
grayish
Meets Body video mostly?
all of the the documentary cuts or
Yeah,
whatever the
the
fuck
directors.
directors.
Yeah.
It's the directions. Is
Yeah,
what it's
directions.
called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Favorite directions video is the fan made one. Though, obviously.
Yeah, that. Yes, none of you guys have seen that before today, right?
No.
I'd never
God,
seen
yeah, I watched it earlier this week because I'd never seen it because it's in the directions list of songs they added 2 extra ones to plans. That was from their earlier EPs, and they had one from like a Crooked Teeth EP, a song I never heard of. What is it on the album?
Really?
What? Talking Like Turnstiles bonus track.
no way.
What? It's not on Spotify.
Got it
You've
there,
got
bro.
it. Dude.
Talking like turnstiles.
Secret songs. Secret
Turnstiles.
song.
Secret sauce.
I just had the special. I had the regular CD. I didn't have that
To bring
final
that
track
shit
on
over
there.
and play that vinyl track.
Secret songs. See, I've got the plebeian standard edition. He's got the cool vinyl over there. But no, it's Talking Like Turnstiles. It's basically a fan shot video.
That's my song.
It starts off with like the most like 2004 or 5 things. There's a Nokia cell phone recording. It's perfect because it's the end of I Will Follow You Into the Dark. And it goes to Talking Like Turnstiles, and the dude just like
That's my
freaks
song.
out.
That's my song. Turnstiles.
I'm gonna bring these hot dogs to the front of the.
I know, right?
the
What was in
stage.
that bag?
Bro,
Hot
it
dogs.
was like bratwurst.
It's 100% hot dogs.
It was like hot dog, sausage. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck it. It was one of those
It was messed up.
Oscar Mayer shit. He puts it. He asks somebody to hold it. He puts it down.
He's like, watch my stuff.
Watch my stuff. Hey, Ben.
Hey,
what's
Ben.
up?
Is it Ben?
Yeah,
what's,
what's up, Ben? It's okay. I know them.
Like, I know.
Yeah, it's okay. I know them.
You get off the stage, and as he goes to the drummer and then the bassist, just kind of looping around people.
Just he says, "What's up?" So
Coming
many
through,
times.
what's up?
Like,
Coming through.
everybody
Coming through.
Coming through. What's up?
Basically he runs backstage, goes into their dressing room, and
Yeah.
steals
Grabs
the
Fiji
Fiji
water.
water.
Yeah,
Fiji
blurred out Fiji water.
Blurred out.
It's perfect.
And just runs right back up. To
Yep.
And he's like, he goes up, and the security guard sees him. He's like, "Hey, get back here!" Almost like, because they had to have planned this, right?
Yeah.
No, I think
John?
that was spontaneous.
Okay.
Okay. You sure?
Yes,
Not sure.
they blurred out the Fiji water.
I mean, that could have just been for the joke.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
But no, yeah, he gets the security guard like chases him, and he goes and dives behind the
Like the merch table, yeah.
He's like, "How much for these? Hey, what's up? It's okay, cool.
Just be cool, dude.
Be cool." Oh, I left my stuff up there. All right, I got to go back up to the
My
front.
song.
So I want to do a quick redact. So
Oh no.
I actually had a note here.
Okay.
Because John's the one who really got me into Death Cab, but with this where I first heard them was Scrubs.
Oh,
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in
I
like
want to see when that episode aired. The original
yeah,
one.
it was whenever that episode aired with "I Will Follow You Into the Dark." That's where I first
Yeah.
heard the band.
Oh, okay.
But I really didn't get into them until I started hanging out with John.
Did you know they also have a song in How I Met Your Mother too?
Yes.
Oh.
It's at the end of the episode when he first is introduced to Victoria. It's
Cricket
Soulmate's
Teeth.
Body. I think
Season
this is the song.
8, episode 2 of Scrubs aired January 6th, 2009. Oh, so you got into him a little later. Yeah.
I think it's season 2, episode 13. How Much Your Mother? I mean,
It's weird that you know that without Googling it.
I know it's probably wrong, but that stands out to me. So if it's right, then
That's
90 points.
really
All right, so
impressive.
wait, season 2, what was it? Hold on.
Episode 13, I think.
All right, let's see how close you were.
You know it's gonna be spot.
And I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Soul Meets Body. I want to say it's that song too.
So Soulmate's Body is one of the first songs I actually learned on piano. So like I play keyboards and piano like it's my jam, but that's one of the first songs I learned.
I feel like they're a good band for anybody that plays piano.
Oh yeah.
I actually have a friend that
Or
just started
bass.
playing piano.
Okay, the
and she
episode-
just started with Death Cab.
It's season 2, episode 13 is Columns.
Wait, no, that columns. That's not right.
Yeah.
Columns. Which one was that?
Yeah, so all right, that didn't work. So let's do How I Met Your Mother. Not Scrubs. Death Cab.
Death Cab.
Can't win.
Maybe it was episode 14. Maybe that's what it was.
I don't know.
I don't either. I've never seen
I just remember. I don't even know.
13th episode of the 6th season. You were off a little bit.
Sixth season?
Yeah, by like 4 years.
Shit, bro.
Really?
You were nowhere close.
Nah.
I'm gonna double check.
I remember it being early on.
Come on, guy. I believed in your abilities.
Season 2, episode 13.
Ah.
So far.
I was with Victoria.
Watch, it's a different show.
Stop it, okay?
Yeah, it was Dexter.
that is a good show.
You know, it
When they
might
open
not
up the
be
storage
right.
shed and
You know-
Death Cab plays.
Oh, yeah, I remember that part. It's
Oh,
when
yeah.
he's driving the body to the lake.
Yeah, I'll
That's
follow
why they're.
you.
I'm just in here on my phone trying to figure out when this episode is. I don't know what's going on over there. It
We're putting
might be
Death
right.
Cab into
It's-
random shows from that era.
But speaking of playing music, this is the band that I probably at one point knew everything off this album essentially, and the one that I can't say with the bird and the yarn on it.
Transatlanticism.
Thank you. Between those two, I probably knew, I'd say easily 15 to 16 tracks. Like I made it a point. I love listening to bands so much. I just learned how to play all the bass parts.
Yep.
It's just
Speaking of learning parts, Grapevine Fires,
Oh,
the first shuffle beat that I ever learned. That
I never
was
play-
when
I never learned that
starting to
song.
learn drums. I was listening to that one a lot.
and it's stuck in my head.
it's a really good one.
That
The
easy.
wind picked up
The fire spread.
Okay.
Saturday Boys.
Soul Meets
Left for
Body.
dead.
Usage. Okay, Soul Meets Body, usage and media. In the sitcom How I Met Your Mother, Soul Meets Body plays during season 1 episode The Wedding. Season 1.
Season 1. Okay.
Yep. Which is, well, The Wedding is episode 12.
You were close. It was 112.
It was way
rather than
closer than
112
season 8, whatever it was.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, there's no way. I know it's early in the season or series.
You were close, but no cigar. Yeah, no. So,
I
we
believed
want to
in
do a album by album breakdown of what our favorite songs of each album are, and like our kind of experience with that album.
Starting from Transatlanticism, yeah.
Starting,
'cause I-
starting from
everything before
Transatlanticism.
that is gonna have to be whatever that fucking song was.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
I'm not big into
Yeah, we kind of got to start there. We're not super.
Transatlanticism.
Well, that's been basically when we all were introduced to them, and we
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
We were too young to really care to go back and listen to their earlier roots. And the stuff that I did listen to is a bit more college rocky. It's
Different, yeah.
It doesn't have as much of the poetic style to it that they've adopted.
Right.
Speaking of which, I was looking at Death Cab for Cutie, just like searching them up today, and on Spotify they're a part of a wonderful playlist of songs. I'm going to bring it up here. I love the name of it. All right, fans also like appears on. Here we are, Dark Academia Pop.
Nice.
Death Cab for Cutie,
I'll
and it's
take
all
it.
stuff that's like Portugal the Man, Coldplay, Ed Sheeran, Gorillaz, 21 Pilots, Paramore. So like that more artsy
that
stuff.
feel, that almost darker art pop vibe. Transatlanticism, is that where we're starting then?
That's where we're going to start.
Okay. What is your favorite song, Nick?
Well, it has to be Title and Registration, because that's the one I've listened to the most. And that's just like the earliest memory of them is listening to Title and Registration. Other than that, I really like probably This Is the New Year.
Huh.
Those are probably my two biggest one. John, yours?
Lightness.
Oh, Lightness.
Lightness
Okay.
is a jam, dude. I didn't used to like Lightness at first. It actually used to bug me.
It's a different change from This Is the New Year to Lightness.
Yeah,
It's a tone shift. So
and it was so slow at first and almost like dragging, but then when it starts to pick up, you're just like, oh,
that is something about their songs is the indie art pop style. They do have more changes.
yes.
Some songs have 4-minute intros. It's not always a 3.5-minute crafted song. They can just kind of do whatever they want. I kind of was joking that I was like seeing that they have like 4 different styles of songs they like to hit over and over again. And we can get into that later, but there's some that are just pretty funny. They have like the levels of Cutie.
Anthony, what's yours off title?
And for this album, Tiny Vessels.
Tiny Vessels.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good one. Yeah.
One of the first, I think actually the first song I learned on the album as well.
Nice.
I remember at one point, I have a distinct memory in my head of you saying Titles was your favorite. But that
It
was
was.
years and years and years ago.
I think
it
it's
changed.
it's kind of
Yeah.
like the whole thing with that Final Fantasy thing. Your favorite is the first one you played. I think that's why like Title and Registration was my favorite because it's the first song I ever heard from them. That knowing it was them. So I think that's why for the longest time it was. But as I listen to it more and more, like Tiny Vessels, I love that song.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Brandon?
I think I'm gonna have to go Passenger Seat.
Oh,
Okay. That's the interesting one.
that's a good
Yeah.
one.
I think it's a toss up between that and Titles, but you already said Titles, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Passenger Seat.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. I do feel that this is the first album that everyone like kind of they jumped off. Everyone started listening to them, so that's why they still end their shows. At least when I saw them, it has been 6 years since I've seen Death Cab, which is crazy to think.
I saw them with you.
I know.
I never got to see them.
I haven't
Never
either.
seen them?
They're a good C, man.
Yeah.
They're a good show.
We saw them at Quail Run Park, which is basically a
Oh.
giant field, and I had just a setup in there. It was
They used to have
perfect
Warped Tour there for
They
the
did.
last
for a couple years. Yeah, it was real
It's
nice.
hot.
Well, at least it's a field. It's not blacktop.
That's
though.
true.
Yeah.
That's what's nice about it. You have a little bit of
Moisture that comes up. Yeah,
You're not just baking against the black asphalt.
which we've done a few years.
I've
boys.
suffered
Yes.
through that. Yeah.
Warped Tour. Woo!
Oh yeah, there was one in Glendale we all went to. What the
Ugh.
God?
But yeah, so they ended their set that day with transatlanticism. I can see it if I'm reading it.
Right.
And it was really nice. Since it was a big outdoor set, we were like, all right, we're gonna walk away, and we still listened to the entire song just because it's a giant field. So you're playing, you can still hear it as you go to the car on the other side of the field. Super nice, and it's like what a 7.5 minute, almost 8 minute song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that one, yeah.
But I think my favorite essay from Transcendentalism is probably Self-Reliance from Ralph Waldo Emerson.
What the hell, man?
I just figured right before
was
we
blessed.
switched from Transatlanticism
great.
to plans.
I was,
You
I
had
thought
that.
you were-
I saw you pull your phone, look at something, and set it down and smile.
I thought you were gonna say your
I'm ready
favorite
for this.
lyrics or something from a
That's
song
what-
on that album, and then he's like, "Well,
he said that, and it took me a second to think of what he just said. I'm
Right.
like, oh, he brought it back to literature.
yep, yep."
Okay, it makes sense. It's a very poetic band. The lyrics are. How would you guys describe Ben Gibbard's lyrical style?
It dominates
Indirect.
the band.
It
does.
it is very crafting
Yep.
and awkwardly specific
and indirect.
and indirect. It's
Yeah.
like so specific. It has to be based off of like real stories or crafted.
Transcendentalism. Yep.
Jeez.
I don't know.
I feel like
Full
it's very
circle.
much like as listening to them more and more. It's the one band that's like more vocal driven than I feel like any other band I've listened to, but at the same time, the instrumentals still carry such a huge amount of weight.
Some of my favorite songs are because of the guitar riff in it. Has nothing to do with Ben Gibbard's lyrics for that song, but it's just like the guitar riff just vibes with the song.
Right.
Like,
There's a lot of give and take, I think, between the vocals and the instrumentals.
I feel what
Yeah.
you're saying
Yeah.
though, because
Yeah.
it is such lyrically dominated though too of the vocals,
Yeah.
to where it's like any of us know the lyrics offhand.
which once we get to my favorite song, it's the perfect encapsulation of both
Yeah, yeah.
styles. So
But it's like Bon Iver. They just don't make sense.
exactly, it's
Like most
way
of the time, it's just kind of random bullshit. But here and there, there's like a line that makes sense, but it like kind of tells a story. But it's like I don't
Yeah.
know. It's just kind of
It kind of explains why the music videos are the way they are,
Yeah.
because it feels very nonsensical when you take it. You don't take a snippet of the song; you take it for the entirety of it. Like you kind of realize how like ridiculous it all is.
I don't know. I think it kind of makes sense. Like especially trans. You guys got me saying it now. Transatlanticism.
there we are.
just kind of goofy lyrics.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I guess they do
glove
flow, but
compartment. Like you know what I mean? Like
Well, it's a fixation on one object and a certain memory of his
and they kind
life
of
is the way
build
I
a
look at it.
whole-
yeah.
It's building a story through details.
Yep.
He's Tolkiening
Yeah.
it. He's creating
Yeah.
so much story that
off
you
of
know
just a
everything.
simple concept.
And I feel like so much of it is his memory. He's retelling events from his memory in a way that's artistically driven in the song.
Yeah, instead for just saying, "Oh, you know, like the glove compartment." Why do we call it that? Like instead for just having a simple discussion, he made into a whole
It
song.
creates
But
more going outside of the event he's describing. Like you anticipate a conversation happening to the left of the glove compartment, you know?
But it's really just that happened to be where he saw something that reminded him of his ex, and
Yep.
so it's like it's you think at first like what is he talking about, and then he expands upon the story, and it's like it's really weird. All the songs are like that.
Not to get literary again, but it's like Hemingway with the iceberg writing. Like you only see the tip of what he's actually describing.
Yeah.
Like there's a ton more going on.
And it's never fully exposed. There's always a bit of mystery to
Yeah.
it. And sometimes, like when we get to a Grapevine Fire, is a great example of a second verse that has nothing to do with the first, and it's really hard to put together in a story. And the directions, the music video for it wasn't on directions, but it's a great music video, but it has nothing to do with the second verse.
Is that where he says, grab my guitar?
Grab my guitar.
Grab my guitar.
Grab my
Yeah.
guitar.
Oh, yeah, because that was the band. It's supposed to be
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
supposed to be like Death Cab in the video.
so good.
But yeah, so we'll move on to Plans.
Yeah.
Which is their next big album. The one we all first listened to. Probably all of our favorites. Jam into it. It's probably, I'd have to say, up there and probably my most favorite album of all time. Like, period.
It's up there for sure.
It's in my.
I'd say top 5 for
I'd
me.
say top 5. Yeah.
Like, what made me always doubt it was the very last track. I wasn't a hugest fan of it for the longest
I was
time.
literally just about to say that.
Stable
That's the only
is-
song on there that like I would ever contemplate skipping.
So that one, I get your guys' point earlier where what the hell is he talking about?
Yeah.
Because like when I listen to that one, I'm like, what is
and
going on?
The music video on the directions is just as confusing. It's like kids that have been like separated from their parents, I think, but they're like envisioning it in a bunker, like a post-nuclear world. I was very confused. Like it's a sister and two siblings that are being separated, I think. And she's like trying to teach them in her safe space. It was very imagery driven music video. It is very weird. I had no idea what was going on.
The lyrics are very.
But the rest of Plans is a jam.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
And in saying that, like, it's not even that's a bad song so much as then it just compared to the rest, it just doesn't hold up.
The fact that we just bitched about it for about 2 minutes, but we're still willing to say it shows the
I'll listen to it
power of the
anytime.
other album, the rest of the album.
Right.
I used to ride my bike around the block and put on Plans.
Yeah, I would drive with the windows down going to pick up my wife. So who was just my girlfriend at the time because it was so long ago. So I have like memories of listening to it and like windy nights. Just it's such a chill album the entire time.
It is so perfect, dude.
Yeah, it's a perfect encapsulation of the couple of the Death Cab styles that I like to call them. They have like their kind of slower. They kind of on a like 4 level of intensity. It starts off with like a level 2 intensity, like Marching Band's Manhattan. It's not a very like upbeat song. The tempo is kind of low, but it's a builder. It's a great intro track. It's probably up there on my favorite ones on the album. And then there's, Soul Meets Body, which is their like more high intensity songs, like the level 4, the quick, they have their poppy songs. And then, Summer Skin, which is the slow one, where they've got the whole instruments going crazy.
Okay, question on Summer Skin. Mm-hmm. Is he saying humid air or human hair?
Humid air. Humid air.
I always used to think it was human hair for like a decade.
That's terrifying. That changes the lyrics very much so.
Makes him very creepy.
Yeah. Super creepy.
Well,
well, what?
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
It
Have
fits.
locks of your human hair.
Could you not see Ben Gibbard saying something like that?
I could. Yeah, 100%.
This kind of goes back to Truman. He had the mirage of lady eyeballs.
Right.
Gosh.
What is creepy and what's not creepy?
I guess it's all relative because until you get more
the
context.
song's called Summer Skin too, so he's talking about her skin, talking about her hair.
Because he loves her.
Yeah, but I thought the whole thing was the summer skin is the mood that you're in during summer, kind of the more chill, downbeat. You're not working, you're not going to school.
Just the
you get ready for your summer skin. You're just hanging out with your friends, but school will come. Am I thinking of this too deep?
No.
If it was another band, maybe. But with this band,
just greenery and humid air.
I know now. I've learned my lesson.
Well, I didn't realize
I've learned my lesson.
Greenery before. Then Labor Day came and went.
Right.
And
Yeah.
They
have to shed their summer skin.
It's
they have
all
to get
just
ready for work.
stories.
Yeah.
But you could see where human hair would work there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just our greenery and human hair.
His memory, man, of the girl's hair.
Yeah, after your memory fades, it turns your hair green.
God.
And
Anyway.
your beard green, kind of like mine.
Favorite song on the album?
Yep.
Gosh, favorite song from the album?
Probably what Sarah said for me.
Oh, okay.
One of the more deep cuts.
Sarah Said is a hard listen, especially on the Directions music video.
Yeah.
That was a rough one.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't really like that one. I'm not gonna lie.
I like
It's
the
not what I
idea
always
about it.
imagined in my head.
It's a cool idea, but it's definitely not about the song. It's about people who would listen to the song.
I
which
imagine
is weird to say.
he paints a very vivid picture of a hospital in that song.
Yep.
And I really wanted to see more of a video of just straight up like.
I wish I had an actual the official from the band stuff for that version of I think that would have been better.
What's really interesting about that is in the lyricism he presents of describing that hospital, and it's a lot of people hate hospitals. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of the imagery he describes in his lyrics are why people have that feeling about hospitals, like that vibe of a loved
You're
one.
not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even down to the smells and stuff, like you said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when you're not
Piss and
supposed to be there,
409.
you're on alert. You notice everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
What was it? 409 and what?
Piss. And
Yeah,
Piss
409.
and 409.
Piss
Yeah.
and 409.
I totally get that though.
Oh, you work in a hospital. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Luckily, I don't go on the floors.
Yeah, you're in the pharmacy. It's a little different.
Yeah, I get to stay away.
Hopefully nobody
I have
pisses in
been
your
on the
pharmacy.
floors. No, not
Okay.
yet. Fuckers, if you ever do it.
I work at a dispensary and I had a guy hate shit in my bathroom.
I'm glad I wasn't there for that.
I like that hate shit is a word. I'm sorry.
Forgot about
He
that.
hates shit.
Yep.
He got mad at me because I wouldn't give him a discount, went into my bathroom, pulled his pants down, and just blasted the toilet, bro.
Now you know what a hate shit is.
Now you know what a hate shit is.
Did you clean up with 409?
You know
Smelled
it.
like hate shit in
smelled like
409?
shit in 409.
Read the
Hate
piss
shit in
in
409. Hate shit just smells different. It's got a rotten smell.
Right?
baked into the core.
Yeah, baked into the core. It came out of your dark insides.
Okay, so yours is what Sarah said. My personal favorite is Crooked Teeth.
Yeah.
It's I love the guitar riff. I love that music video the stop animation one. It's the earliest music video I remember watching of them. It's one of the most pop ones. It's got the most up driven. It's definitely a high tempo, high energy one.
Just a
but
fun song. Yeah.
yeah, it's super fun. I really love it.
Anthony?
Favorite, same as Nick.
I'm done.
Crooked Teeth.
Yeah,
Love that
because I know
bass
he
line.
wanted to talk about it more.
And close second was your song, what Sarah said.
nice.
Just because, and which is because I like the contrast between really happy, really fun, but then really sad. And
It goes straight from Crooked Teeth to what Sarah said. A super nice and
Right.
upbeat song to that piano riff.
Yeah.
but
Where
that
it's just
bass-
something's
I like
wrong.
it.
that bass line of Crooked Teeth, like that was like literally just hearing it when it first like is isolated before it comes like back into it. Like that's when I'm learning the song, like just hearing that little tidbit. And it's so fun to play. It's fun to listen to, fun to play.
Jan?
Gene.
Brothers on a hotel bed.
Oh,
That
you
was
too
my
watch
second.
Vlog Brothers.
Well, no, that's just my jam, though. I like that. And I like Soul Meets Body a lot, too.
Soul Meets Body it's a jam. You put that on,
jam.
windows down.
What about you, producer Shane?
Yeah, Shane hasn't really talked much today. I wonder why.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Death Cab. Oh no. Not really my band.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. He was like, yeah, I just never really, he said, what was it? I Will Follow You Into the Dark is kind of like really the only one you've really,
Yeah, it's not that I dislike them. It's just I never got into them.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah, music's good. It's a vibe, but
It's definitely, if we didn't have the nostalgia to it, it is an interesting palette to get used to. It is super artsy.
I think that's a really good point.
You have to
Yeah.
be in the mood. Like I can't, as much as I like the band, I can't
Oh yeah,
always listen to them.
a lot these
Yeah.
last couple of weeks. I've had to give myself a palate cleanser every once in a while and put on like freaking Devil Wears Prada or something.
yeah, I've had to put on like happier music than just Death Cab because I was like,
Well, even
"God
at work,
damn, I'm
I was
getting
like-
bogged down by this.
For like, because we'll like have like different people have control over the radio or like for the music. And like I put on a Death Cab, and even Colton like joked about it and he's like, "Do you want me to fall asleep?" I was like, "No, I know, I get it." And I was like, "I just want to listen for like an hour."
What podcast to talk about? Can you put it on, please?
That's literally what happened.
It's like, please. But yeah. So Plans, great album. Listen to it
Best
tons of
album.
times.
Narrow
Right.
Stairs.
Narrow Stairs.
Narrow Stairs was also a really good album, man. I thoroughly enjoyed that album. I mean, I think we all know at least my personal favorite, Grapevine Fires.
That
Great
drum
find.
beat, I do not blame you. It is a sick shuffle. It's too good.
The wind picked up.
Fire spread.
The grapevine seemed.
Left for Dead.
All right. As I said, we could do this with many of these songs. They're a very lyrically driven band. My personal favorites got to be I Will Possess Your Heart.
Oh,
Very good.
I
That's a
love
jam.
the 4.5 minutes of just the band warming up, just getting into it before there's any lyrics. Because it is the longest one that I know is 8 minutes and 25 seconds for the full version of the song.
Yeah, I think it's the long.
4.5 minutes.
It's
to
just a
warm
ton of
up,
jamming,
the groove, and then it just builds up, and then finally, like 7 minutes into the song, you get a different beat
yeah.
for like 10 seconds. And it is just, it's a palate cleanser. It's the bacon in your pancakes.
yeah.
You know, you have a lot of something, and then you get something in a little bit of different, you get a different chord structure for a couple seconds, and you're ready to go for the last 2 minutes of the song when they go back to the beat.
It's the blue spirulina in your beer.
Exactly. It's the disgusting biomass in your beer.
It's
I'm
the
gonna
shitberg in your drain.
But it's a great bridge. I love that song. The music videos, it's interesting.
They're
It's
all
just,
interesting.
I like the concept for that one.
yeah,
I like
it's a girl like traveling
Yeah.
around the entire world, and then the band just rocking it out in a freezer.
right.
like an
they
ice.
seem like they're noticeably cold. Like,
And like he picks up his guitar, and there's ice everywhere, all over the amp, and I'm like, those are dead.
right.
Those just like circuits are fried.
Fry tubes.
it makes a great music video, but that's a lot of dead equipment.
Then you just bring out hollowed out amps.
The bassist uses hollowed out bass,
Yeah.
unlike most of the videos.
Anytime you see like a wall of amps, it's usually just
Yeah. Well, you don't want to spend all that money just for show.
Well, because sound doesn't work like that, and if there's an actual wall of amps,
you could
everyone would be dead.
Right. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go! Oh, like Back to the Future. Everybody just
turns
explodes.
into gamma goo, and I'm drinking.
You guys
everybody.
are ruining secrets.
No.
I'm spoiling plans.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, no, we're on to Narrow Stairs right now.
Hey.
John, what's your favorite from Narrow Stairs?
Grapevine.
Grapevine Fire?
Hey.
All right,
Grapevine
Anthony.
makes me sad.
What?
It makes me
Grapevine Fire? Well, it's a sad song.
me
It's about
sad as well,
destruction.
It makes me
and
feel
death.
really like feels like
Especially
that's
the
heavy,
music
dude.
video with the
Yeah.
brother.
Right.
That was sad. She burns like a piece of like,
Put that
firewood.
Put that drum beat.
drum beat's good.
All right.
Like I said.
The wind picked up.
Encore.
So my close second
again.
is your favorite,
Hey, I will possess your heart.
but my favorite is Kath.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Kath is a jam
I
too.
really like Kath.
I did hear you
jam.
bumped Kath earlier.
yeah. We were playing it when we were building this. It was interesting building the table.
We did build the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite well, I might add.
I mean, it's here.
Other than that, probably my other favorite song. I really like Long Division. That's a good one.
More of a
Don't
quick
need to be a
maths kind of
remainder.
guy.
Quick maths.
Yeah.
All right.
My God.
Says the person who uses his
Hey,
Apple Watch for
fuck up. I use it to calculate a tip. So what? I'm drunk when I'm calculating that tip. I want it to be accurate.
Do the 10% trick.
Well, I know the 10%.
No.
trick,
So you got a $21 bill. You want to tip 20%, right? So do $2.10 times 2. $4.20 is your tip.
every time.
10%.
$2.20 I tip.
No, buddy. $21. 10% of that is $2.10. You
Double
want
it.
20%, double
Well,
it.
I know the trick. I'm just saying.
But
I
you
want to
gotta-
feel like I'm James Bond with the watch.
What?
Well, you didn't say that until you got to preface it with
Is
that.
I got a little.
You're
I just
doing your
hit
long
bam,
division over there on your
hit bam, and then boom. I know my total.
bam, boom.
bam.
Bam, boom, done.
Big-
no brain cells used.
big
Long
bada boom.
Bing,
division.
bada, boom.
Sign the receipt. You're done.
Sign the receipt. I'm done. Boom.
Get me out of there.
Get me out of there.
Give me the next place.
Oh my God. The next place, like Codes and Keys.
Let's
the
take
fo-
some narrow
Yeah.
stairs to Codes and Keys.
The follow-up album to Narrow Stairs.
I actually really liked Codes and
Here's the
Keys.
thing. I didn't listen to this album that much.
Yeah, me neither.
All right,
Not because it was bad.
It's a
but
sleeper.
because it was when this album came out. It was towards the end of like the flare, like I don't know the flare, but like I was
hype?
listening to I was listening to him very actively up until Narrow Stairs came out, and then after that, Codes and Keys came out. And I was like, I just stopped listening to them
Same,
as
dude.
active, so I just kind of missed that train. But like I know, like I've listened to quite a few of the songs off that, and was it Kinsu? How do you say it?
Oh,
Kinsunugi.
you're going to be gone for like 10 minutes of the next album.
Yeah.
'Cause once you get to Kinsunugi, I can talk about
Yeah,
that
once
one
we
for
get
a
All
while.
the songs I've heard off the album, great. I just haven't actively listened to it since it came out.
Can I speak for all of us and say that our favorite song is "Some Boys"
Yes.
because we are some Saturday boys? What up?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah,
that's fair. It's actually not my favorite song. I saw
yeah,
Some
my-
Boys, and I was like, "Hey, Saturday Boys," but no, I actually like Codes and Keys.
Codes and Keys is yours?
Yeah,
Co-
just
it's
a
got
straight
Codes and
title
Keys has
song.
got an interesting piano riff.
Yeah.
Ben Gibbard being a pianist and all that it creates some pretty cool riffs, and that one's got a lot of string work to it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of production on that guy.
Yeah.
My personal favorite's probably got to be Doors Unlocked and Open. I like the groove on it. It's got the beat going. I like their high energy songs. Those are probably going to be my favorites from them. They're like I like to call them like the reverb songs because they always throw reverb on the the guitar and just let it go.
I like that's my favorite instrument,
The reverb.
the car.
Shut up. Sometimes it's hard to speak. Sometimes your brain is going at 180
Light
BPM.
speed.
Your mouth can only stay at 120.
What type of reverb do you like to use on your car?
A muffler.
I never heard of that. Is that like a Big Muff?
It's from TC Hellason.
Is that a what?
Yo,
Big Muff. All right. You can go away.
Why are you over here?
that's a good pedal.
Oh God.
He's actually a ghost, in case none of you have ever seen his face, but he just lives in this room and he keeps Anthony
They've
up
seen
at
his
night.
face.
I've seen my face one time.
One time.
One time.
Yeah, that was when they killed me, but I'm back too. So
We sacrificed Shane to bring you back.
right, you got to have one or the other. Like you got to kill Shane, you got to kill John, you got to do something, and then one of the boys can appear.
Yep.
It's like Possession and Trouble in Terrace Town.
So,
One's got to be dead for the other to survive.
is that right? Okay, he's
that's-
nodding. So yeah. Just making sure we got the
You
ritual
can't see
down.
him, so he gave you the nod from the
Right from the beyond.
Not from beyond, yeah.
beyond
Yeah.
realm.
John, what was your favorite again?
Not familiar enough with
Not
the album.
familiar enough. Okay. Have you heard Underneath the Sycamore? That's their most popular.
I mean, I guess I would say that was my favorite because it's the only one I could recognize.
Okay. And yeah, Underneath.
It's a good song.
Yeah,
It's a very good song.
that's probably their most popular from it. Their singles were "You're a Tourist," which I actually wasn't a huge fan of that song.
You know, I think I've heard
Me
that.
either.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it
I
was on
I was
earlier.
surprised for that one. That their singles before this one definitely weren't as strong as their other albums. It's "You're a Tourist," "Home is a Fire."
Ben, you're slacking.
Well, I thought they brought it back on their next album, Kinsunugi. I saw them actually. That when me and Brandon saw them, it was 3 days after Kinsunugi released. So we listened to it like super hard those days to get ready for the show. We saw them in Panic, and that was a badass show. Panic was
Panic was there.
that was 2015 March when it was released, and it was just a banger. Really good show. They played a lot of tracks
that's when I
from
was
the
in
album.
Hawaii, wasn't it?
You were in Hawaii.
Yeah,
That's why I missed everything.
I like about 4 or 5 of those. I could probably say are my favorites. Like I go between Black Sun, Ghost of Beverly, Little Wanderer.
Bangers.
Probably
Black Sun is
say
Ghost of Beverly, I actually like.
those are my favorite 3 off of the
Really like that one.
I like No Room in Frame as well. But the album starts off super strong. The first 4 tracks are just all bangers. Yeah, and then it kind of slows down from the middle of it. It definitely, this one is more of like a pop centered album. A lot of theirs, their tracks are just kind of everywhere, but this one starts off with a lot of banger songs, slows down to the middle, and then like comes back up right at the end for a couple more upbeat songs. What are you two knocking over there?
I didn't do anything.
Nothing.
I mean, it was like, I don't even know what to call it, like a throat sound.
And for some reason, it only
You're
picked up on
Mongolian
the-
singing over there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no.
He's trying to pick up the melody of his vocal cords. He's like,
Yeah, no, I listened to Black Sun a lot at my work. It played. I was at the coffee shop at the time, and I listened to that song a lot. So that one's a little overplay for me, so I'm not the hugest fan of it. It's good. It's just, I listen to that one a lot.
I
Right.
get that.
Yeah. John, you listen to Kinsunugi very much?
Black Sun.
Black Sun? Okay.
Black Hole Sun, won't you come?
No, that's a different band, Brandon.
Wash away the. Okay.
Anthony, your favorite from it? You say?
Black Hole Sun's his favorite.
Yeah, Black Hole Sun. No, just
Got-
because I have the limited exposure. The Ghost of Beverly Drive. I
That's
really
another
like.
That's a
Bob.
banger, too.
Yeah.
That's their high energy song from that.
Did anybody listen to Thank You for Today?
Is that their most recent one, or is it the one after? Oh, Thank You for Today. Yes. Okay.
Is that the one if you
I
moved
wasn't a
away?
huge. This one was hard for me to get into. They're big.
Fucking fine. I didn't listen.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. So Thank You for Today is their follow-up album to Kinsunugi. Their big
Yeah, you moved away.
Yeah,
single
that's
of
the
that
jam from that
is
one that I
Gold
like.
Rush.
Okay.
Gold Rush is good too. Yeah.
But
I think I
I
heard
wasn't a
Gold
huge
Rush.
fan of Gold Rush. It just beats the Gold Rush over and over again, and it got a little boring 3 minutes into it.
I think I
That's
liked
just my
it.
personal opinion.
I think it like with the music video, I liked it.
Oh, see, I haven't seen the music video for that one.
I think
What goes on during
along
it?
with the music video. I can't even tell you. I'm just blanking. I think it's like. I'm sorry, I don't have details on that. I only
Some
watched it the one
pepperoni.
time.
You Moved Away is a good jam though too. From that
Moved
one.
away.
Yeah.
But it's one of the things where, like, as I was listening to it, like, I think if I wasn't watching something, I can kind of see like the whole gold. Oh, now I remember. He's out. He's walking down the. Give me a second. He's just walking down like a street, and he's kind of like walking through like people, and it's like you can kind of see like there's things going on. Like there's like a couple that's like arguing, and there's like people that like very like flashy looks, like the way their makeup is. They're like very like poppy the way, and as he's walking through, and he's like walking through a stream of people, and at the end of it he's like walking through, and it's like very dense, like it gets like more and more dense as he's walking down the street.
That
it's
sounds familiar, but that also sounds like Bittersweet Symphony. the Verve type in the 90s.
No idea what you're talking about.
You know that song? And then the dude's walking and he keeps bumping into people and shit.
I vaguely remember what you're talking about right now.
All right. There's a music video identical to what you just described.
Okay. Because like with Ben, like there's certain instances, like, because it's just him walking down and singing, and then there's like certain times where people bump, and it's like they hit his shoulder, and it's like very violent. And I thought it was like, it's so weird to me, like the way, like, I feel like it was just weirdly shot, but then as it kind of goes on, you kind of get like more lost in the song, I guess, and you kind of like. Exactly.
Weird.
But like I could see as I was watching, I'm like, I feel like I wouldn't be as into the song if I wasn't watching something along with it. So just because like the Gold Rush, I kind of like, it kind of became background more than anything.
Oh, okay.
And I was just kind of like vibing with the music video.
The
and just,
story
like,
of the music
by
video
it,
itself.
as it's going on, kind of seeing where it's going to go, like what's happening. Because there's no context, like you don't really know what's happening. So you kind of want to see what's going to happen.
Did anybody listen to the Georgia EP?
I haven't. I tried to. It's different.
It's different. I actually really liked Waterfalls, just that first song.
Their opener.
Yeah, I that came up at one of the times I was just listening to them on shuffle this week, and I was like, what is this? I actually really like this one just because of the guitar riff mainly. But yeah, I actually kind of like that EP.
Okay,
it's not bad for me. I liked it.
Nice.
I think I want to say it was like 2 or 3 of the songs came on like on shuffle, but yeah, there really wasn't any. Like the later albums I didn't like. It was just I wasn't familiar.
Yeah, that's where I am mostly with it. Yeah.
Did anybody see the video for "I Will Follow You Into the Dark"?
Mm-hmm.
I love that video.
I was as I was watching it, I remember like I think probably like halfway through, I'm like, I have seen this before, because I was like, as I'm like, it seems so like obscure, and I'm like, what is this? But then I think when the hole started getting bigger, all of a sudden I'm like, wait, I have seen this before.
I had a very vivid memory of me watching, it was MTV, and the I Will Follow You Into the Dark video came on MTV, and it then it was followed by Miss Murder.
Oh, really? Good jam. Yeah.
2005 in a nutshell.
Then Feel Good Inc. probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Good time.
Feel good.
Did anybody see the quarantine sessions that Ben Gibbard did?
I saw that the videos were there. I didn't actually watch any of them.
They were really cool, man. I enjoyed the hell out of those.
He basically just plays acoustic songs, just a bunch of Death Cab stuff and like solo stuff.
Yeah, and it's songs that like sometimes it's songs he's never played before. It's like renditions that he's never done. Like he did Titles and Registration on acoustic guitar, and he's never played it on acoustic before then.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that.
That is kind of neat.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's cool kind of seeing that stuff.
Nice.
I thought, I don't know, especially because he was doing it really regularly, which I think was like a chill thing for him to do for people during the pandemic, like providing.
Hey,
entertainment.
come hang out with me. I'll play some new stuff.
Yeah,
We're all
it was all
stuck
free.
at
It was
home,
on YouTube.
So,
it's
I think Emery did that too. It was pretty cool.
That was just a cool thing because he's still doing them.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that. Yeah. Yeah. So probably personal favorite song. All in all, we talked about our favorite album being Plans, but what is your favorite song? Is it your favorite song from Plans, or is it a different one? Like total favorite songs. I mean,
I can give a top 3, but not in any particular order.
Okay, what are your top 3 then?
So it's Title and Registration, Tiny Vessels, and Crooked Teeth.
Okay.
Grapevine Fires.
Okay.
And What Sarah Said.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw in a third one.
Oh, make it all fancy with 3.
Let me pull it up. Blinking because I just listened to the album from front to back.
I know that's the worst part about it is I'll put it on. Marching Bands Manhattan?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I were to do top 3, I'd probably do I Will Possess Your Heart is definitely my favorite. It's the best of their like instrumental jam stuff and their lyrics. And then I'd have to probably do Crooked Teeth, and then Title and Registration would be my top 3. Probably in that order. So
I'd go Lightness, Soulmate's Body, and then Black Sun.
It's kind of cool. We all have different little stuff. It's pretty neat. All good.
I think it goes to show that this band just has a good overall
catalog.
Yeah,
right.
And they performed well live when we saw them. Mm-hmm. The band was incredible.
A lot of members to get all that to go live between all different instruments and everything.
Orchestra.
Basically. Speaking of, did you guys watch the orchestra music video?
No.
There was one of the Directions music video was, I think it was different names for the same place.
Okay.
They had like a high
for
school
all the
band
kids, yeah.
play it. It was a bunch of kids, and
That's
it wasn't.
really neat.
You didn't hear the kids playing it. It was the song played over it. But they had like a girl singing. They had the whole string section. They had the instruments. They had like a guy doing a timpani, and then he brings out the bass guitar. Once the bass guitar comes in, he starts playing the do 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 do. Does that little
Which I
bass?
bet
riff.
Anthony knows.
It's
Oh, yeah.
too good. But yeah, this is a great music video. Yeah, it's very
I
symphonic.
just need to watch it because we were talking about it earlier, but I haven't seen
Yeah.
it yet.
Yeah, being a band kid, I was like, hey, I remember waiting for you get a piece of music and it's 185 measures of rest and then 7 measures of whole notes. And it's like, time to sleep.
Awesome. Well, boys, is that a wrap?
I'm pretty sure we are good with Death Cat for Cutie tonight. We have chilled out, listed our favorite songs and albums.
Plans for life.
Yep, truth. Yeah, thank you everyone for listening to us rant about this super poetic band and go on about our likes and dislikes.
And thank you for joining us for seeing John have his first beer.
I know, right?
Shit.
It's an event. Yeah, hard to drink this one.
Yeah, it's a little heavy.
Dessert.
It's thick.
How far'd you get?
Quarter.
5 sips.
Oh, jeez. I've been wondering this whole time because it's been behind Anthony.
5
Yeah.
sips.
Well, you've been counting or what?
No,
He just knows. He looks at it. It's like, yeah, that's about 5 sips.
I can feel it.
You can feel what?
When you become
now?
a Saturday boy, you get that sixth sense of beer. Like when it's time for another beer.
Whoa, are you saying he's not a Saturday boy because he doesn't drink beer?
There's only 5 boys.
Does Will drink?
Will drinks.
Oh, yes.
I hope he sees
You don't have to drink to be a Saturday boy.
Oh, yeah. He definitely fucking
drinks.
does.
Will drinks.
It sure makes a different
It's
experience.
about the drinks.
Will's about the drink.
Well, every day's a Saturday. Today's a Saturday. Tomorrow's a Saturday.
Thanks everyone for listening. You guys don't have anything to cheers at the end.
Yeah, I mean,
You're
I
done.
never do.
The sentiment.
I know,
I usually,
right?
like,
There you
the
go,
last
John.
time was the only time.
Thanks everyone for listening.
Little less sleep.
Where can we find us on social media?
Oh yes, this is.
Oh, yeah. We always forget. You're Nick
Yep.
Benz 9001 because you never change it.
Because I never change it.
Pickled Brandon on everything, and I have a band end credits.
Ooh.
Find me on the Pilot Owl. That is one word, all lowercase.
Hey, my band is all lowercase, no space. So I feel you.
It's a vibe.
And I'm Concise Koala with a 1 instead for an L.
Thanks everyone for listening and cheers.
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 One last time. Let's do this.
Doo doo doo.